Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Talk Real podcast. I am your host, Glamz Tan. I am here with a fantastic, amazing lady.
Thank you.
Pick up yourself. Introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Valreptile. I am a musician, an artist, a singer, songwriter, producer, model, whatever.
Yes,
anything
you
want.
do it all.
Yeah, anything you want me to be, I'll be. I'm joking.
Oh, no, thank you so much for coming on. We've been meaning to do this for so long, since last year.
Yeah, finally we're here.
Finally.
I was actually sick on New Year.
Oh, no.
So I didn't do anything. I was at home, but I went out the night before, so I partied then. It was great. Yeah.
Okay, so you brought in the new year good.
Yeah.
Good.
How was yours?
It was good, you know. I was quiet, spent time with family,
Nice.
which is obviously most important. So yeah, I had a good one. So yes, I didn't want to go out.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Yes, I just stayed at home. I just had chilled with the
Quite
family.
well. That's cool.
So yeah. So how do you feel about this year?
So yeah, there is something I was saying to your friend before. I don't like do New Year resolutions or anything like that.
Okay.
It's not that I don't really believe in them, but like I think some people are just like, oh, New Year, new me, this and that, and then it lasts for like a week, and then I just take. If I want to do something, I just decide that I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I had planned something for this year. Musically wise and a lot of other plans that I want to do.
We'll get into that.
Yes.
We'll get into that. Don't worry.
And I'm feeling good. I have to say 2023 was a interesting year for me. Like it started really great and then there were some like weird stuff happening. But I took a lot of like positive stuff from it.
Okay.
So I want to bring that positivity into 2024 for sure.
That's great. I agree with you. I feel like just go with the flow and just have your intentions, man, your good intentions for yourself, and just let everything flow and it'll flow naturally. Yeah. So I have loads of questions for you. We'll get through as many because I know we're pushing for time, but okay. So how long have you been singing for? Because you do it all. You're a model, you do the music, you do it all. How long have you been singing for?
So I actually started when I was a kid. I started as a pianist. So when I was 8, I started playing the piano. Wow. I remember my mom didn't want to buy me a piano because she thought, whatever, it's gonna be one of those things, like another one of her like things that she's gonna quit after a week. Yeah. And so she bought me a little like fake keyboard.
Okay.
And then I kept on doing it and I kept on wanting to do it. In the end, she brought me to piano lessons, and then I studied that for like 5 years. And then I've always like loved music, singing, and I was listening to Britney Spears, Christina, and like I was just like singing along and stuff. And then I just started doing it on the piano. I just started writing melodies, like putting notes together when I was probably 16, something like that.
Okay.
Obviously, the first songs were really shit. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but. And then slowly, I started like writing and singing on the piano. So I would say that I started writing when I was probably 15.
Okay.
And since then, I've like continued and then evolved with like new technology and new stuff and this and that. So it's been like basically all my life, I would say.
Do you know what? With the whole piano, I can only play because I've grown up doing music, singing, songwriting as well.
I didn't know.
Yeah. But I do know it's because I'm just so focused on the podcast now. That's where I'm just kind of just trying to just push that.
But since I was like, stuff.
Maybe. But it's about you guys. It's about you. But I can only play count on Stand By Me on piano.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can play. But I've always said I'd want to have like a piano in my house. So get that piano.
Yeah, I would like to have one of those grand pianos.
Yes.
But my house is too small.
Get it. Trust me, you'll get it.
When I'm rich.
Yeah, it will happen definitely. So music's always just been. It's just been you just always had a love for it.
Yeah.
So is it like through generations where it's just naturally just your passion?
Well, my grandfather used to play, I'm not sure what's the name of this thing in English. You know that like thing that you play like that? You have a keyboard here.
Not the cello. It's not the cello. I know what you mean. Is it the what's it?
Violin? No.
Not the violin.
It has a keyboard on one side.
Xylophone? No,
it has a keyboard, but then it's like a.
It moves with music. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Not the trombone. Oh, what's it called?
Harmonica. No, harmonica.
Not the harmonica. The harmonica is one on the.
Okay.
The organ. I know what she's talking about, but I just can't. Okay, so that, okay. Okay.
So my grandfather used to play that, and my other grandfather used to sing.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's a bit, but not
So
professionally.
it's in the blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
My parents, always used to put like music, at home, in the car all the time. And so it was just like, but I remember the first tape that I have of me singing was when I was 3 years old. I used to record myself, as a baby, just talking bullshit and then singing. I have like hours of me singing when I was 3 years old, so it's I guess beautiful. It's in the blood.
That's beautiful. Like, there's something about music. It's just the way, like, even me, like, in terms of like music, just no matter what mood, like, a person's in, music always just touches your soul.
Because
isn't
it's different music for every mood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. So I've seen Absolution.
Okay.
Yeah. Girl, I watched it. Yeah, it's interesting. I love it. What was the thought process behind Absolution?
So you mean the thought process of the video?
Yes.
Okay, so
it's wild, girl. It's wild.
All right, let's start saying that I am also like a fetish model. So I'm like into the field of like, BDSM and all kind of stuff, fetish and things like that.
Okay.
Absolution is a song that it's like about, sexy times.
Yeah.
But it's like actually, it's the comparison between the holy and the unholy with the metaphor of like religion and sex together. So that's the song. And like the video, I wanted to give this representation, like obviously like a lot of like kinkiness, a bit of like sexy, a bit of fetish. And then I wanted like to have people that were beautiful. So like, the male model and the girl that is doing the pole dancing as well. Yeah. And then the snakes were the symbol. I'm
not gonna lie, when I saw the snakes, I was like, oh my God.
Well, first of all, my name is Valreptile. So
I got it. When I saw the snakes, I was like, okay.
I know, it's not for everyone. But also the snake is the symbol of sin traditionally.
Yes.
So because of like the meaning of the song connected with the religion and the sin, I wanted to have that kind of symbol in the video. So that's why. So yeah.
So you don't have a snake? A snake has a pet?
I don't have a snake. I would like that dog. I love snakes.
Oh, God, no, I hate snakes. No, not me. Okay, so what? In terms of like your music, you obviously have like, tell us about like your journey, like how many, like in terms of your music videos, like the thought behind like everything that you do in terms of like the modern, because you do loads of things. How do you kind of do it all, basically? How do you structure like everything?
I don't structure nothing.
You don't?
I am one of these people that is just a creative. Like when it comes, it comes.
100%.
Like I can't, if you tell me now, like write me a song now, I maybe won't be able to do it because if I'm not inspired, if I don't feel like something coming out of it, I won't be able to. And same with the modeling, like, I sometimes it's like, you know what, I really feel like I want to just do a photo shoot this week. And so I'm just going to call some people around and be like, and we usually with the photo shoots, I talk to the photographer and we like talk ideas together. So like what you want to do, the atmosphere that you want to create, what kind of like sexiness level and this and that, So like, I don't know, it just comes naturally for me, even writing songs. Usually I do it in the evening. Like, when you're more is that when you're more just in your kind of that quiet state, or you're just more creative? I think more creative. I'm a bit of a vampire, and also like, I think because for me it's an expression. All my songs and everything is about stuff that happens to me, or like feelings or that I feel. So if I'm if I in the week I've been maybe somebody pissed me off big time, then I'm like, you just write a song about it. You're getting it. So like, don't piss her off, guys. She makes a song. There are lots of songs around about a lot of people. Oh wow. But they don't know. So they'll never know. Who's gonna know? They're probably gonna be watching your videos now to be like, okay, is she talking about me? Well, everyone can wonder, but they're not gonna know. No, I do like your creativity. I like that in terms of like very bold. And I remember I told you about the blue hair, and do you know what? But do you know, in terms of like being creative, I necessarily don't feel like if you've got so many different things that you're creative in, I don't feel like we should be boxed into just one thing. I feel like we're all creatives in any way, and some fit some more than others. And I feel like it's okay to do different things, like in terms of like you do the modeling, you do the music. Because of me, I do the radio, I write, I do script, like I do
so many things. I don't think we're here to just be boxed in and limited. Only we can limit ourselves, and we're not about to do that. So
it's interesting because I used to be more like, I'm a musician and that's what I'm gonna do, right?
Okay.
And even like with the music genre, I used to be like, this is what I do, and it was a bit like, I was a bit like that. And then I met Tan. Shout out to Tan, he's my man. Last year, and he was like, he taught me this. He was like, you're so creative, you could be a lot more with your creativity and your talent. Explore, do this, do that. So I just started doing many more things, and even exploring my genres in the music, and it was like great. And now I'm like, I don't have any limit, like you said.
Good. So how would you describe your music? How would you describe it?
Well, genre-wise, is I would say synth pop.
Okay.
Because it's like lots of like synth bass. It's kind of like lots of influences from the 80s sounds. Things like that. A bit. I used to do more like Absolution is a bit electronic industrial, I would say. Coming like towards New Year's and stuff, I'm exploring lots of new genres. So I'm mixing with Afro tech. I'm mixing with drill. I'm mixing with trap. Lots of different stuff, because as I said, I started exploring with various genres, and I was like, I don't want to be limited. I want to just like try. And I'm having so much fun, like it's amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, doing what you love and just loving what you do, and literally just being happy, doing something that you're happy, that makes you smile, There's nothing worse than doing something that you don't have no passion in. I can see that you're very passionate with what you do.
No, you gotta drink though.
Yeah,
I'm drinking by myself.
Okay, cheers. There you go. Okay, I'm drinking. I'm drinking.
Drunk and then.
So do you have who would you say is any collaborations someone that you would want to really collaborate with?
I mean, like famous?
Yeah, someone that's famous or... Yeah.
Okay, you probably don't know. Trent Reznor is one of my idols. Do you know who he is?
No.
Yeah. He's the singer from this band from the 90s called Nine Inch Nails.
Okay.
It's an industrial electronic band, and this is where this all electronic stuff that I've been doing is because I was inspired by this band.
Okay.
So he's a producer and he does film scores. He's like my ultimate idol. Oh. So if he would discover me, Trent, I'm here.
She's here. Look her up.
Trent, look me up. And you want to like collaborate with me, I'm afraid. That would be amazing. So that, and then Chris Brown.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, I love Chris Brown. I know that it's totally different from what I do, but like, I believe that it would be interesting to do something with two different worlds colliding.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely. So if you're not doing the genre that you're doing, what other genre would you want to try out?
Yeah, I love, I like every music, but I love like R&B and hip hop. I've always loved those, like since when I was a kid, the 90s, were big for hip hop stuff. And I used to love it. So that, and recently I also do like a lot Afro beats. I also do dance.
Who doesn't love Afro beats? I'm in my kitchen and I'm all seated and I'm all just winding up myself. So what challenges have you faced as an emerging singer and songwriter, and how do you overcome them?
Okay, so I'm a woman. So it's I think that it's still a bit of a male-dominated industry. So I think sometimes people just look at me and just see my looks and don't really take my talent for serious, I've had an experience like this, not exactly like this, but last year there was something going on and we were supposed to work with this record label and then everything went not really great. I'm not saying that they didn't believe in my talent, but they also not really like focused on that, I think, like on the creative side of stuff. And I think even like when I do gigs and stuff, like people don't really believe or think that you're gonna be actually a music producer or actually be able to play. They see like a pretty face and stuff, blue hair, and they're like, whatever. So I think that's a bit difficult. And also because of my music, I'm not very I don't think I'm so that commercial. So like, I think that's a bit more difficult to like understand what's the niche and like where to push it to. And you know, sometimes I go to certain places and I go like, this is my music. And they go like, you know, this is like, not commercially enough, so we can play. Then I would go to other places and they go like, actually for us this is too polished and too commercial, because it's like in between. My stuff is in between the alternative and the super commercial. So that's really difficult and frustrating, because you're like, okay, but if you're not gonna play, where am I gonna go, you know? But we move. So
that's just more that makes you kind of feel like that sets you back, or that just creates the obstacle of you feel like maybe you're overlooked.
Yes, for that, and for the modeling too. Like, for example, you know, when you look at my Instagram, obviously you see like all the sexy pictures and, you know, like sexual image and stuff. And that's difficult when you meet people, and especially men. They already think that you are a certain type of way because you do certain like pictures and stuff. And it's super far from the truth, really. But I mean, that's like the judgment, you know, that you get.
Okay, so in terms of like your music, where do you want to see it going? Do you want to just be like, end up being are you just freelance, or are you looking to get deals, like to get, you know, signs? Where's the after last year's experience, I don't know, but I guess the good thing about the signing is that if somebody really believes in your talent, then obviously they can invest a little bit more, and obviously with money it's easier like to push the product, right? I can do only as much as myself, because we all know I have a mortgage, you know, I have bills, so it's difficult, but I'm gonna try and see where it takes. And then I'm also want to move towards producing beats for other people. That's really good. That's really good. I've been doing that for the last year or so, and I've been doing lots of different beats and moving towards drill, this kind of stuff. So if anyone needs some beats, hit me up. Yeah. that'd be good. So in terms of like you want to start making your own beats? Yeah, I already make them. Oh, yeah, all the beats are mine. I do my own beats. Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, but before I used to just make them for me. Okay. And now I'm like thinking a bit out of the box, like what other people would like, you know? Yeah. Something that maybe I wouldn't sing on, but maybe other people would, you know? That'd be good. Like even in doing like different genres, and just if people come to you, even though you have your you know niche, but if other people come to you now, they'll be like, oh, okay, I want a Afro beats, or I want an Amapiano, you know, I want a rock. That's really good for you. Yeah, I think you should explore that. That's just my advice. Thank you. I will. I think that's really, really good. That's really, really good. Girl, I've got so many. Go on. Can you provide insights into any upcoming projects in your music career? So during Christmas, I'm doing this project, and it's like I have a whole album of 5 songs. It's a concept that I already finished. It's already mixed and mastered, and everything is done. But I hadn't released it because last year, I started working with the record label, and we were supposed to release, some other stuff. So I was like, okay, these songs are just gonna go in the bin for now. But then now, while I figure out how to record properly the new stuff, which is a bit more commercial, and I want to invest on that proper, like understand how to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna release these 5 songs. This is like a concept EP, and it's about the self-cycle of a relationship. From like the start of like everything amazing to the self-destruction. Yeah, I'm a bit dark. But I wrote it in 2020 after a massive breakup, like after 10 years. So that's the whole thing. So I shot some visuals during Christmas with my friend, all homemade, you know, super creative. Like we just thought, let's get together and brainstorm and do stuff at home. Actually, I'm pretty pleased with the stuff that came out. And so we're gonna shoot other 4. And then I'm gonna like just release them on Insta. You know, it's gonna be 1 minute each for each visual. And then I'm gonna release the songs on like the platforms and stuff. It's gonna be a bit of like double promotion. So that's going to be the project for this year, I think. And I'm excited. Oh, that's good. That's good. I do reckon that, you know, you've got the potential to be even more great, seriously. And I just feel like, just keep it going, girl, because I know you've got to go. So literally just. No worries. Okay. So how do you balance originality with meeting the expectations of your audience? Sorry.
it's funny because I don't really think about any audience.
Oh, really?
I don't even know what's my audience. Do I have an audience? I don't know. You guys tell me. No, I write for me.
Okay.
For now, I always write for me because, like, as I said to you before, for me, music is something comes from inside.
No, sorry, don't laugh. Sorry.
I don't care,
Your response.
No, it just comes from inside, and then I usually just start thinking how I envision this song, like in my head, which beat I want to go for, what vibe, if it's gonna be like sad, or if it's gonna be sex, or if it's gonna be slow. So, but I believe that to have an audience, you have to be true to yourself. Like you have to write something that feels true to you, and then
have to, definitely.
People, if they resonate with you, they will resonate if they feel that. If they feel that you're writing because of something that you feel, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe in people please, or just like, okay, I'm gonna make a song that is gonna be like this because now I'm gonna get lots of fans. I never was like that. Otherwise, I would be an X Factor now. I got asked to do that, but I said no. So
it's more. Would you say it's a career that you really? That it's more just, would you say it's just a hobby, or something that you really want to make a full-time career?
I always wanted to make a full-time career out of it, but because I have this personality of no compromise, it's always been a bit difficult.
Okay.
I have to, I don't know. Maybe I'll find a way for people to understand what I do.
Yeah.
But also, as I said to you, this year I've kind of like realized that maybe exploring and getting a bit more commercial is not that bad if I still keep it within my realm of like what I like,
Yeah.
just not copying other people, or not like just doing something for the sake of it.
Exactly.
So keeping my originality, but also like I'll maybe do this a bit more accessible to other people,
Okay, then. So this is a question like I've always asked, myself and friends and family. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Where do I see, or where would I want to be?
Okay, whichever way you wanna.
This feels like a job interview.
Where do you? However you wanna.
5 years. I'm gonna be old in 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah. I hope that. Okay, obviously I would like in 5 years to be known as an artist, like more than I am now, to have like, my own fans that follow me, to be able to play music live regularly in nice venues, to share this like feeling with the people and stuff. I also would like to see myself as a producer. I would like to maybe have an own studio, like produce beats for people, discover talents, work with other artists. That would be amazing to be honest. So I would like that. Yeah, I would like that.
I think that's beautiful. No, you've got to go. So I've got one more before we wrap it up. Okay, done the majority of them. Okay, no, you already answered that one. When you perform live, like do you have a certain like, everyone, sometimes when people perform, before they go on stage, have a certain thing that they do to kind of get you prepared for your like show, your gigs. Because I know you have loads of gigs. Like, how do you prepare for your gigs?
I drink 3 shots.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I usually have a shot just to release the nerves.
Okay.
No, that's it really. I just have my routine of exercise. I go into the toilet and I just start doing. People that pass by will go like, "What are you doing?" But it's like exercises. Vocal. And no, that's it really. I don't have any rituals or nothing like that. Like I just like go there and go like,
That's good.
Just go on stage, just perform. Whoever is there, 1 person, 5 person, 50 person, just give your like best and like pretend that you are like on a Wembley arena and do that.
And just do your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do. By the way, I have a gig on the 24th of January. If you guys want to see me.
24th.
Yes.
Okay. Just send me the details.
I will.
Because you had a few last year, didn't you?
I had a few, yeah. I called it the mini UK tour. Now, like I starting with this one on 24th.
Okay.
And I have only this one for now, but I'm talking with like a few other promoters, so I'm sure there's gonna be more. But yeah, this is gonna be the first one, and it's my birthday on the 27th, so it's gonna be my celebratory gig.
Well, birthday blessings in advance. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Thank you.
No, thank you so much for coming. can you please tag your page?
Yes.
And yes.
So you can follow me on Instagram at Valreptile. And on Spotify, you can find me on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere as Valentina Reptile. But if you follow my Instagram, you will see all the links there.
Yes.
So, yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on finally. And thank you, everyone. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And look forward to more videos. Or should I say episodes? Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
bye.